Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendation. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this commercial application. It's a restaurant and this now outdoor dining bar. And we're going to look at how to incorporate flush mount systems into the design of this structure. So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and look at the original floor plan. You can see that our floor plan is pretty much on point as far as dimension sizes. And then looking over here, we're going to look at the way that they wanted to have the flush mounts installed. They wanted to put some flush mounts into this portion of the structure right here. And if I just was to, take a dimension, this is just a simple dimension here, and go from here to here, we're looking at about 8 inches roughly. So that's not something that's going to work with a flush mount kit. So let's go ahead and look at what we can do. I'm going to turn that off and go back to the structure. So another thing I just want to mention too, for the viewers that are looking, this is actually a 3-story structure, and on the 3rd story, typically you have a lot of wind. So electric heaters are typically the better unit to use on a application like this. You have wind that comes through here and does come up here. With electric heaters, the wind isn't going to affect the output of the heaters, so they're a little bit more comfortable in an application like that. So all right, so going back into the structure itself, let's go ahead and look at what the manufacturer states. Manufacturer states that a flush mount kit needs to have if there's a combustible material around the unit. So here we have a 2x8 here, 2x8 over here. The flush mount is in the center. In that 2x8, you need to have the 5/8 drywall around the structure itself, so that you have reduction of the clearances. And then you can see here, inside dimensions is, I believe that's supposed to be 12.75. So 12.75 plus the 5/8 drywall on each side, I believe is 13 inches. And then there's 65.25 and the drywall itself as well. So I can provide this information to you when you need it, and it'll be a better drawing. But in any case, the main thing is when there is combustible material around the unit, you need to have that drywall to reduce that clearance area. So let's go ahead and go back to what I would kind of consider being a better application, or a better design, I guess. So what I've done is I've moved these beams here slightly out so that we have that total clearance. Also, let's go back here and just make sure that you see that I have proper dimensions here overall. So 24 foot center to center. I have 16 foot center to center on these posts here, and roughly a 10 foot height on the posts themselves. And let's go ahead and turn that off, and then look at what I've done over here. So this is going to be the one unit that I kind of made some recommendations on. The other ones are very similar. However, I didn't do all the details, so I'm going to show this one more specific than anything else. In any case, we have a 6,000 watt unit at 10 foot off the floor, and we have the flush mount kit. We have the heater itself, and then inside we have drywall. Let's go ahead and look over here. You can see here we have the drywall surrounding the unit itself. We have the total dimension here. Let's go ahead and just do a quick measurement here, and you can see that we have 13 inches by let's see if we can get it going up here. So by 5'6.5". So that would be the total dimension on the inside dimension of the frame work around. And so going back over here, we're going to go ahead and look at what I've done here. As I've attached this, let me just go ahead and move this for a moment. I'm going to hide this for a second. You can see the unit is right here, and I'm going to hide this one as well. The unit is inside of the flush mount kit itself, and it rests inside the kit, and all the clearances are met this way with regards to the combustible material. So I've placed a beam going across here. Let's go back over here. I placed a beam here. I placed a beam over here. You can see some I colored, some I didn't. And then like I said before, I moved the outer beams further apart so that it meets that total distance. Let's go back and put that on here. And then also what I did was I made this cover. Not quite sure. I'm not an architect. I'm not a builder. I'm not quite sure what kind of material this could be. I would assume, it could be wood, as long as you're meeting the clearances. And again, that 8 inches is what the manufacturer states. A 2x8 is the minimum size that you can go. And then I have the unit itself attached to the top. And you can have a custom color made. However, custom colors are not they're not inexpensive because they need to purchase the minimum amount of powder coat finish paint that they're going to be using. But in any case, you do need to make sure that you have these vent holes open around the unit, and that should allow for a proper application. So you can also see here I've moved this beam beam going across here. I moved it up a few inches so that we got our total 8, I think it's actually a 9-inch beam that I placed there. Let's go ahead and check that out. So yeah, so it's 8.5 inches in height so that we can accommodate that, total clearance that I showed just a minute ago. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some let's go ahead and look at the total beam here of infrared light waves. So you can see with the 6 units total here, we're getting a good coverage around the entire application. Also note that a 6,000 watt unit, you definitely want a control system, especially on a bar stool seating height. Now this is 10 feet off the ground, so it's ideal for normal seating height. So there'll be times in the year that you probably want this at maybe 50 to 60% on, and then other times of the year probably 70 to 80% on. 100% might be too hot for bar stool seating, but there might be days that 100% is the preferred, or you might have a client or a customer that on this one heater here wants it at 100%, and over here they want it at 80%, something of that nature. So just keep that in mind as well as far as the output of the units on an application like this. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you'd like us to review your plans, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive thumbs up from our viewers, and this is how most of our viewers receive our information. So I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.